going on, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. We are playing the long-awaited. Uh, we are playing the remaster or remake, sort of. I don't know which one it is. It's probably the remake of Layers of Fear. If any of you have played the game Layers of Fear, I have played it the very first time, scared the ever-living crap out of me, still to this day, and I'm here playing the fully remastered to almost remake of this game. So without any further ado, we should just jump straight into this. So let's do it. This is HDR. So so I'll leave it as it is.
I once had it all. My palate was sated, nostrils stimulated, standing venerated. And one day, you took everything away but shame and pain. I'm still not sure what game you're playing, but I'm back. I'm taking what's mine.
I've never been to this intro before, unless this is probably brand new. They probably added new scenes and everything that were never added in the original, but I could be wrong. Oh, dude.
It made me think of your poem. Congratulations.
Okay, hang on. Let me change something real quick in my headphones right now. All right.
Dear, congratulations once again on winning our competition. Let us repeat, your submission astonished us, and we are delighted to welcome you in our hermitage. Make yourself at home. The whole lighthouse is at your disposal.
A boat will arrive once a week with supplies, and if you need anything, there's a phone on the premises wishing you a faithful and inspirational stay. The management. That's locked. This is locked. I don't want to go in there just yet. Bathroom, man. This sucks.
I'm an adult, Mama. Crippled or not, I can take care of myself now. It's time for you to focus on yourself. I can't wait to read that book. Love you. Yours.
Whole lighthouse is at your disposal. My ass.
The author of the winning essay will receive an opportunity to write the book on the subject in our lighthouse, accommodated especially for this purpose.
Let door close.
Hello?
I received the word that you came to the lighthouse. You find everything to your liking.
Well, that was fast. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm very pleased to hear it. Now, are you writing?
What?
You must understand, Mrs. It is imperative that you start your work as soon as possible. I will remind you that you signed a contract. So it is very specific on the timeline. I would advise you abide by it. Goodbye.
Now that was a conversation I was too sober for.
Our sources say 428 entries have been submitted to the agency. The entry that won was surprising, to say the least. It wasn't a scholar who won it, nor someone with proper education that would give him an understanding of life. It was a sensationalist, a horror writer.
Place is locked. It's super dark on your screen, guys. I do apologize. Okay. Where do I need?
Look, I'm aware of the rat's presence, okay? But nothing can be done about it. They've been on this island as long as anyone can remember. It's in our best interest to leave them be.
So windy. Alright, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. So, please forgive me.
The author of the winning essay will receive an opportunity to write the book on the subject in our lighthouse.
Do I need to grab the notepad? I think I have to go back and grab the notepad because I think that's what they said. Unless there's something in here I need. I can't use that, that's just something to read. There we go. The heck was that? Now this room's open. Are you joking? Is that thing moving? Doesn't look like it's moving. Oh. I don't like this, dude. I don't like this. Why is that painting different?
Might as well make some good use of the phone while I'm here.
Hello?
Hi, darling. I'm calling to let you know I'm here. Can you believe the agency already called to see if I was working?
That's insane. Did you at least have time to settle in a bit? How's the lighthouse? Inspiring? Spooky? Haunted?
All of these things. I was just looking around and it's certainly something. How are you? Do the meds work?
Don't you worry about me, Mama. This is your time to do your work. To live your life.
Well, maybe you're right. I should probably get to it then. Bye, son. Love you.
Love you too, Mama.
immediately leave as soon as this happens. Like, I don't want to stay here.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Every portrait that is painted with feelings. Oscar Wilde, the picture. Oh, so now we're going into this. This was just a little prologue entrance, I think. Here it is. Oh, this place looks so much better than the remake.
We would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such, decided not to act further than a prophylactic spray. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers.
I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked. Although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office.
I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right. I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth it to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise. We'll talk later.
This is really uncomfortable for me.
Some call
even
him
though-
the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. And one awestruck critic, who wished to remain unnamed, went as far as to invoke, quote, the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Its distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting.
Of course, he's drinking whiskey, so I'm thinking that's why he's having all these illusions. Muzzle.
Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know! In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy.
Okay, so this is like... Let's see if we can go through here. Alright, where do we need to go? I think we need to go in... We'll do that last. We can't go up there. We've been in here. We have not. Okay, the toilet flushes.
How the hell did they fuck up the length?
Yeah, this so... What if I didn't cross the line? Rat traps as well.
I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done, before you go to sleep.
working all night. Don't wake me up.
Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. Quote, "She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years," stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems even Anthony Giles, one of its harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating, quote, "There's more to performing music than enthusiasm and a pretty face." When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, "Yes." We caught up with the star. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic Department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined the comment on today's tragic events.
Oh, excuse me. Perfume. Gain.
Sorry. Couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. I love you.
This is creeping me out already. The music's starting to settle in.
Let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I've agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place. For old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task, because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please, get your shit together.
Your old pal, Lime Brickstone. Someone doesn't care. Little Red Riding Hood.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. Tonight it's all about you and me. Let's make it special.
You promised!
Hey. Um.
Hush. Daddy's here. Why pink?
What's this? What is this? Why pink? I'm trying back down here and see if there's a room there. We're going down here now, so this is our final place. We need to go down. It's so flippin' dark down here, dude. Alright,
touch the workshop.
No, this is private.
For a reason.
Okay. Get it right this time.
Two souls, so passionate, so talented, and yet they wanted to build something so ordinary. A home, a wife, a family, peaceful life. Betrayal of everything that made them both artists, and yet they clung to it.
Right? Piece of the story. You collected a piece of the story. Why is it changed?
We are truly thrilled to hear that you accepted our humble proposition. After discussing dates with my colleague, we find this date the best time to open the exhibition. We need time to set everything up. Getting a piano to our gallery will be no small feat.
Just get... Just get out. You took 1,000 steps. Now it's changed again.
They don't understand what it takes to make a good painting. The work doesn't start with the brush. Just like family doesn't start with marriage. It starts with canvas.
It's a picture. First step is the hardest. What?
I can't remember the last time I wore these. Last time I could move.
Man. Oh, I feel so unsettled, man. Don't do this to me.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get
I'm
all
not that
those
brown.
lovely curves just right.
Never forget. You. Can't deal with this, man. It's been so long since I played this. I think I played like last year or the year before the old version of this game, and then always wanted to play the remaster ever since the remaster came out. What the Why is the pictures changed? His art rooms.
I think I have the music for all the paintings now. I'm going to play it for you this evening. You're going to love it.
Move that. That leads upstairs.
It must be sharper.
Okay.
Sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling, to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The lady in black especially? That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happened, I'm sure it would do you some good. I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you.
I don't. can't fight her. She will break you. Oh, the poor fox, man. Why'd you do that?
No matter what we did, the fireplace just wasn't enough to warm this room. Don't be scared. It's just a book, Birdie.
Like mouths to flames. Look closer. Alright, we got 4, 9, 6.
This is fine. This is good. These are great conditions. I can finish it. I can. I will. I need to. For all our sakes. For our family.
For a family? Or just for you? Go on. Tip the scales.
Alright, I'm going to go to settings real quick and turn off the vibration. I just really want to turn off the vibration just because, so then my control doesn't run out. But why is that moving? Okay. What the f-
The green of her eyes. The red of my paint.
Prosthesis snatchers, insatiable bastards. Can't afford a new one.
collected a rare sketch.
Beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you. It was you he really lusted for.
Let me check something real quick, guys. Oh man, this is different than how I usually played it. I don't remember any of this. Or am I just being stupid enough?
Don't worry, you're not alone. Perfect relationships may look great on the silver screen, but the rest of us mortals have to face the simple truth. Nobody's perfect. And you know what? That's fine. In fact, many loving couples struggle with day-to-day life in a relationship. This does not make them any less special. It just takes some work. And we're here to help. Our consultants, all trained experts in their field, will help you identify the source of your troubles and deal with it at your own pace. Whether it's simple miscommunication, money problems, or conflicting personalities, where there's a problem, there's always a solution. And remember, it's never too late.
I feel unsettled. Alright. The past holds back. She will break you. She will break you.
I think we should drop the toccata here. People won't be able to concentrate on anything but your music. It's about our family, after all. About both of us. I'm sure Thomas would agree with me.
need a key from somewhere. Right, I am dripping confused on what to do here. There's another picture here. There's a door. Okay,
Will this storm ever run out of rain?
now I found
How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day. That pathetic, hurtful look. The combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I've come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should ever experience. Still, being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part.
Okay. This is honestly the okay, here's another paint. So we need one more. Scraps of love. What the f-
Watch him drown.
Dear sir or madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please, consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police.
All right. Hang on. Let me see something real quick here. Let's keep going.
My home is my castle. Locked inside, I am safe.
Okay. Going in circles. What do you mean? Going in circles? That was wrong.
Body borrowers, feeding on me, driving me insane. Too fast to cut out.
felt as if it wasn't my hand that wrote the letters when using it. I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right. I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth it to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise. We'll talk later.
Not at all.
What we witnessed today, while entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. These harsh words came from none other than Jason Hughes. The famed critic was one of the first to appreciate the works of, and whose praise once contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, quote, "As critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice." Other critics were only slightly more lenient, as the unexpected experimental streak in his usually conservative endeavors. Thomas Caldwell hosted an extraordinary exhibition opening in his gallery. Quote, "This is a great day for me and my wife," said in the opening speech. Quote, "For us, this is not only an exhibition, this is how we want to live our life. Music accompanies my paintings, just as she will accompany me
This is
in
equally
the future.
terrifying.
It is rumored
Alright.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, have a responsibility. Finish it!
Watch that. She will break you. She's close. Stay away. What the actual... No. Why are we now in the kitchen?
Linen will do. Anyone can paint on a linen canvas. I am not anyone.
What the?
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat.
Now I'm back at the house.
Must be sharper. First, I looked for a canvas.
What we witnessed today.
We are true.
Body borrowers, feeding on me, driving me insane.
Moth.
No, this is...
Pass catches on.
I hereby resign from service as maid in house.
Alright, now we're looking for another picture.
I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop.
It's not like I'm some drunkard. I know how to handle my liquor.
You keep the fire in your office just to stop me, don't you? You hate me that much? Don't push me away.
Minced mice, chunky, crunchy, carcasses starving me out, constantly sick.
Oh no. I don't...
I keep the fire because I'm freezing, for God's sake.
Hold R and use the set a number. 60 right. Let me just look this up real quick. I need to figure out what to do on this one because I'm actually very, very confused on this. Just after I figure this out, I think Okay. There we go. Alright, we've got the key now. Look. The door's locked.
All I asked for was an edible meal. Or at least one that had any taste at all.
Okay.
Suddenly, everything I find relaxing is a fire hazard.
Alright, what the heck? Okay, there's gotta be a key.
This is my house. You can't keep locking me in. You're so afraid of fire. How can you cut off the means of escape?
Oh, you've gotta be a freaking knight. Warning signs. The final is. Language expression stares off into space. Yes.
Defy death. Defy entropy. Defy the flames. Finish it!
Here are the calculations you asked for. You need to also include the cost of lamps for every room.
I don't care how much it costs. She's afraid of fire. We will have electricity, and that is that.
heck was that? Okay, I just, oh, dude. Finish it, it says. That's the other painting. There's 2 doors that are locked, right? 2 doors that stay locked. Okay, here we go. I cannot undone. It cannot be undone, it says? It cannot be undone. What the fuck?
Let's talk about the symbolic aspects of your work.
I'd rather not.
Why is that?
A symbolism is a word that gets thrown around a lot, usually when people don't really know what to make of you. The worst question you could possibly ask me is, what did you mean by that? If it was that simple, I wouldn't have painted it. I would have just told you. Of course, we can talk in general about themes that have always inspired me. Duality, conflict. I think that all art revolves around some sort of struggle. Whether or not we're able to see it, of course, is an entirely different matter. The life of painting, the soul. I need it. I need it to be perfect, striking, vibrant life. Life, fire!
That's another painting right there.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part.
Here are the calculations.
Few more pictures of the painting. F off with the mazes, dude.
been a while. It took me 6 months to be able to hold a pen again. 6 long and painful months. But I finally did it. It still hurts, but the pain is just bearable enough for me to jot down a few lines. Oh, the things we take for granted. Wow, that's deep. I think I better rest some more, before I put ancient philosophers to shame.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly.
Lice, mice, bald, bloody spots, hair, not mine. Where are...
It's locked.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all. Nothing. They're getting smart. Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog. Aw. I always loved painting blood.
Which path should I follow?
You always wanted to have a huge garden. Green calmed your nerves, you said.
Make up your mind. I cannot freaking. What path should I follow?
Is this the right door for you?
Is this the right door for me?
Canvas crawlers, massive pulsating fur, poison to paint. Fire.
Over to you. No, not you.
No excuses, no accidents, no weakness. Just fire from the depths of your soul. Finish it! I need to fight the darkness. We can have electricity in the bedroom, and I never wanted it to come to that. But here we are. I will protect myself.
Okay, you found something to hold her back.
Since my last letter, things only got worse. Yesterday, a stool broke
I'm gonna change the case here in a minute.
My cup stuck to a kitchen table. We need...
I'm playing the newest version of Layers of Fear that came out 3 years ago, and I've actually pissed myself already a little bit. Not even a lie. I did, because I got jump scared.
As of today, I'm resigning from work at this house. I think I don't have to explain my reasons. You know how life in this house looks. If I could give you some advice, think about being more understanding and a bit nicer to future servants.
Ooh, I can't do this, Reed.
I'm done. I'll do it myself. Keeping the house from breaking apart can't be that hard. Why can't you understand? I'm working in here! I swear if I'm interrupted one more time, I thought it would be harder. It should be harder. Bones shouldn't break so easily.
What the hell? Fudge, dude. What?
The only thing that could make her smile.
It can't be undone. What can't be undone?
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one. Obviously, this was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Their life started to fall apart. Everything he touched turned to rot.
Alright, everybody. This is going to be it for now. We are at this point in time. So, we left off under paint, so I think we're under brush. That's our next chapter, I think we're on. I do not know, but one of these. So, and then we'll continue on with the other ones some other time as well, during this month as well, just to hit the experience. But this is the first playthrough, half of it, of Layers of Fear 23. So, if you guys do enjoy this stream, consider following me on YouTube as well, under Sneaky Ghost. And I will see you, once again, on another part. On this week. I don't know when, but sometime. See you guys later.